Charles Leclerc is a Monegasque racing driver who currently competes for Scuderia Ferrari in Formula One. Charles Leclerc was born in Monte Carlo, Monaco on October 16, 1997, to Hervé and Pascal Leclerc. Charles was the family's middle child with a younger brother Arthur and an older brother Lorenzo. Charles inherited his father's passions for racing. Hervé Leclerc, who was a prominent racing driver in the 1980s and 1990s. Hervé was pals with Jules Bianchi, another well-known French racing driver who also serves as Charles' godfather. Charles' father had been a major influence on him since he was a child. He and his father went to a number of racetracks. Jules' father owned a racetrack, which became Charles' earliest playground and where he began karting at a young age. At the age of 4, he attended his first Monaco Grand Prix, and at the age of 8, he competed in his first racing competitions in 2005. In the following 5 seasons, he won 6 junior championships in go-karting tournaments hosted in France and Monaco. He won 3 PACA championships in France and was crowned French cadet champion in 2009. In 2011, he joined the All-Road Management Company, which is run by Nicolas Todt. In 2013, he competed in the World KZ Championship and finished first runner-up. This turned out to be his final year in go-karting as he moved on to racing cars the next year. In 2014, Charles Leclerc entered the Formula Renault 2.0 Alps as his first year as a professional racer. He emerged as the junior champion and a runner-up overall. He had opened quite well, and that led him to become a strong competitor at the 2015 FIA Formula 3 Racing Championship. He won 3 races overall in the competitions and finished at 4th spot in the competitions by the end of it. It was a great performance considering he was a rookie. In 2016, he competed in the GP3 series, which he finished with 3 big victories and his first major title in a racing vehicle competition. As a result, within 2 years after his debut in the big leagues, he had begun to make a strong impression. In 2016, he was inducted into the famous Ferrari Driver Academy, bringing him one step closer to accomplishing his dream of competing in Formula One. When he competed in the 2016 British Grand Prix, he made his F1 testing debut. It was widely assumed that he would sign a contract with the American franchise Haas. However, Haas indicated that Charles had to race in the F2 before formally joining the squad. In 2017, he joined Antonio Fuoco in the FIA Formula 2 Championship and delivered an enthralling performance, dominating the qualification round and securing 5 victories before the summer break. Thus, by midway, he had won the majority of the races and was on his path to Formula One, his ultimate aim. By the end of the year, he had added 2 more victories to his tally, making him the undisputed champion in his debut season at the competition. With his performance, he was nearly certain to be a Formula One driver. The feat was additionally noteworthy since it occurred in the same year that Charles lost his father, who had mentored him throughout his early years in motor racing. In 2018, he was signed as a racing driver by the Sauber team for the Formula One World Champion. It was the first time since 1994 that a Monegasque driver had made an official entry into the Formula One Championship. He became only the second Monegasque driver to score a point in a Formula One Championship at the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, which was reason for joy in his home country. He also finished in the top 10 at the Singapore and Russian Grand Prix. However, he was unable to compete in the race in Belgium, Hungary, Japan, and the United States Grand Prix due to accidents or crashes. By the end of the season, he had accumulated 39 points and was ranked 13th, which was far from a poor showing. Charles was signed by Scuderia Ferrari as their career in 2019, where he was previously announced to be their racer for only 1 season. It was eventually revealed, however, that he will be with the squad for at least 4 seasons. He started with the Australian Grand Prix, where he finished 5th. However, he posted the quickest lap in 2 of 3 practice sessions. Later, at the Bahrain Grand Prix, he was hampered by a minor accident, but despite this, he finished 3rd. He was anticipated to perform considerably better at the Monaco Grand Prix, but he retired early, disappointing his fans. He came in 3rd place both in the Canadian and French Grand Prix. He finished 1st in both the Italian and Belgian Grand Prix. He began 2020 with a 7th place result in the Australian Grand Prix. He put himself in a controversy right before the Styrian Grand Prix when he was shown socializing with his friends and girlfriend on social media posts during the COVID-19 pandemic. His team issued him a warning, but he denied any wrongdoings. He only finished 14th in the qualifying round of the Styrian Grand Prix. He also collided with one of his teammates during a race, forcing both of them to retire. He, on the other hand, accepted full responsibility for the blunder. He was also given a red flag at the 2020 Italian Grand Prix after crashing his car. Despite the mistakes he made in 2020, he is set to drive for Ferrari until 2024. That's all for today's video. Thank you for watching.